Hello everyone. We are from Group 2. We are going to discuss about production of English vowel. But before we start, I would like to introduce uh, our group first. My name is Roman Budi Santoso with student number 068, and we have Nilna Maulidia with 003, and then Veda Ophelia with 005, Union with 006, and then Sinta Vidya with student number 01 and 3. And the last one is Muhammad Hamka with student number 102. What does a vowel mean? In simple definition, a vowel is one of class of speech sound in the articulation of which is the oral part of the breath. Channel is not blocked and is not constructed enough to cause audible fraction dropping. And so, what the difference between vowel and consonant? Consonant is sound made with your mouth fairly close. And the difference between vowel is it is made with your mouth fairly open.
My name is Nilna Maulida. I'm from Group 2. My student number is 003. Here, this is my turn. I would like to present about the types of vowels. Okay, if we're talking about the types of vowels, there are only three types of vowels. The first one is high, the second is vagueness, and the third is roundedness. So let's talk about this in turn. So high refers to how high or low the tongue is in the mouth when producing the vowel. For example, consider the vowel E and A. If you say both this vowel clearly or successfully, you still feel your tongue is going up and down as you say E, A, E, A. So like that. In terms of high, vowels are either considered high, mid, and low. So E is example of high vowel, and A in the word bed is considered mid vowel, and A is low vowel. So the second is vagueness. So vagueness refers to how far front or back the tongue is when producing the vowel. As with the vowel high, this can be tricky as take some practice. But consider the vowel E and U. If you say these vowels clearly or successfully, you may notice that your tongue is moving forward and backward as you say E, U, E, U. So like that. And in terms of vagueness, vowels are either considered front, central, and back. Remember that the sound E is a high vowel but also front vowel, while U is back vowel. So the third is roundness. So roundness means whether or not the lips are rounded when producing the vowel. It's something very easy, as you can feel and see when you are producing a rounded sound or when the person that you are talking is producing a rounded sound. So we can see in the sound E and U. As you or U, as you can clearly see that this is a rounded vowel because your mouth is moving like U. But E is not a rounded vowel because your mouth is just E, not moving. Okay, like that. Just like with the consonants, there is a specific order that linguists use when describing vowel sounds. It is high, vagueness, then roundedness. So for example, U is high, vague, and rounded vowel. And A is low, front, and unrounded vowel. So we can make a classification of vowels with high, vagueness, and roundedness. So this is tabel that can make you easier to consider which is the back vowels, which is the central vowel, or which is the unrounded, which is the rounded, or maybe which is the high or low vowels. So you can remember this tabel. Thank you.
Hello everyone, My name is Firdophilia. My student number is 005, and I'm going to present about other schemes of vowel classification. The first is long and short vowel. Based on the duration of the production, the vowel falls into two types, namely long vowel and short vowel. Long vowel, for example, vowel I with non-capital letter, in producing the vowel such as in sheep, the fronted tongue body raised toward the palate. Short vowel, for example, vowel I with capital letter, in producing the vowel such as in sheep, the vowel is produced a bit lower and further back, and this vowel is shorter. The difference shows that the vowels are different quantitatively in length. And the second is central vowel. Another kind of vowel is a central vowel. There is schwa, which is the most common vowel in unstressed syllable. In terms of articulation, it is neither high nor low, neither front nor back. It can occur in word initially, word medially, and word finally. And then the third is tense and lax vowels. The classification of tense and lax vowels refers to the quality and length difference. Tense vowels are produced with an increased muscular tension of the vocal tract relative to that for the neutral schwa and longer relative to their lax counterpart. Practically, to determine whether a vowel is tense or lax is by checking whether or not it can occur only in closed syllables. Tense vowels can occur in both closed syllables, such as in sheep, and open syllables. Open syllables is syllables that end in a vowel. And then lax vowels can only occur in closed syllables. Closed syllables is syllables that end in a consonant. For example, cat. The last is monophthong and diphthong. A distinction is also made in vowel production, namely monophthong and diphthong. Monophthong or one vowel is a vowel which is pronounced with the same quality all through, or vowel of constant unchanging quality. For example, it. The vowel is I. And then diphthong or two vowels is a complex vowel of non-steady quality made up of two phases. For example, by. The vowel are A and I. I think that's all from me, and the presentation will be continued by my friend.
Okay, next is my part. My name is Yunia Dwi Lestari. My last number is 006. So this is an articulatory description of vowels. The pattern used to give description of vowels is height, flatness, and roundness dimensions, or we can say her. So for example, is to describe the second sound in beat, we write high front unrounded vowels, and to describe the second sound in cough, we write low backgrounded vowels. And then we can also give an articulatory description of tense and lax vowels. There are the vowel I for E, such as in C, is described as a high front unrounded tense vowel, and the vowel I for I, such as in sit, is described as a high front unrounded lax vowels.
My name is Sinta Fitria. My last student number is 013. So now is the cardinal vowels explanation. The cardinal vowels is artificial vowels made by following a set of articulatory instructions. The systematization of cardinal vowels is mainly the work of Daniel Jones in the early 20th century. The phoneticians used them to identify the quality of each vowel in different languages. And the cardinal vowels are made up of 16 vowels. They fall into two categories. The first one is primary cardinal vowels. It's made up of 8 vowels. It is A in the word of cry, and A in the word of pant, and A in the word of any or else, and A in the word of cut. It is the part of front part, and for the back part is A in the word of bus, and dog, O in the word of dog or hot, and O in the word of door or long, and A in the word of oil. And the second categories of cardinal vowels is secondary cardinal vowels. It's also made up of 8 vowels. For the front part is A in the word of buy, and A in the word of word, word, and I in the word of hotel, and I in the word of rose. And for the back part is and then in the word of them, and in the word of but, and in the word of off. So that's all for me, and the next is the explanation from my friend.
In varieties of the English vowels in British and in American English. In spite of the wide variations, the 3 standard pronunciations are distinguished. At first, there is the Ricci pronunciations, also called Oxford English or the BBC English. And secondly, there is the general American English, or the accents considered as standard in the North America, and as such in the pronunciations in the most of the American films, TV series, and the national news. And the third, there is the general Australian, or in the English that is spoken in Australian. Like what you see on the screen, there is the example word that is beginning with the letter of the word O, like in the word box, there is a box, and the chocolate and chocolate, clock and clock, cause and cause, duck and duck, gone and gone, caught and caught, hot and hot, chop and chop, lot and lot, not and not, off and off, possible and possible, sorry and sorry, want and want.